Alright, let's see if we can actually do this again. I'm having trouble recording these videos. So, okay, this is a informational walkthrough of Far Cry Primal. I'm sorry, since the videos I've been trying to record have been getting screwed up, so I'm skipping the opening credits and just jumping straight into the gameplay for you guys. And heads up, if you hear me talking to someone and you can't hear them, I'm in a chat party, and I apologize. He is a bit of an idiot at times, but he's a good friend. I know. I'm not sure they can hear you, man. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, and if you want to add either of us, Spectre Speeder and Airman for life. Yeah. This is on the PS4, so, but yeah. Either way, the story's all the same. Doesn't matter which console's on, Xbox, PS4, PC. It's all the same. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, if you're in here and you find you run out of spears, just go around picking up the spears that are here, or the ones that fall out of the mammoth. It's actually just a lot easier to pick up the ones that are there off to the side. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, the mammoth battles are pretty easy, at least in that one. That exact mammoth battle. It's the ones afterwards. If you played Far Cry 4, you know how hard the mammoths were. That's generally what to expect with the mammoths. Spoiler alert, you run into that saber-toothed tiger later in the game. So make a note of it. Yeah. Another thing you may have noticed is this is not in English. If you want to understand what they're saying, you need to have the subtitles. So if you don't care, then I guess you're fine without them. Yeah, my subtitles are on it, man. Yeah. Alright. Now we actually have to make a bow. Best bet is to sit here and just use the hunter vision and collect everything, because it will be exposed right here. You won't see it on your mini-map until you get the right perks. Until then, hunter vision works just as good. Now, unlike on the previous Far Cry's, you actually have to make your weapons on here. You can't just go out and buy them. Yeah. And unlike on the previous Far Cry's, the bow is a lot more accurate. There's little to no drop with the arrows. Yeah. This is the part where it has you just hunt down a couple of goats. 2 or 3, I believe. 3. You need to stay down, stay quiet. Also, choose your targets carefully. You've only got 8 arrows, and you need to use them for later. Save them for later, sorry. Yeah. Soon enough, you'll have enough resources for everything. The animals that you shoot on here with the arrows actually do suffer from bleeding damage. So if you shoot them in the side and they don't go down immediately, don't worry, just follow the blood trail. Yeah, you also need a hunt to actually get meat. Meat is kind of like the syringes on the other Far Cry's. And that goat, I just shot an arrow in its butt. Did not mean for that to happen, it just happened. Moving on. Now, where's the last ones? Ah, there he is. Now, just follow him until he keels over. No need to waste precious arrows. Yeah, when I first started this, I was using the arrows left and right because I thought, like on Fallout. Sorry, this is Far Cry, not Fallout. Like on Far Cry 4, you actually required to shoot them multiple times until they died. There was no bleed damage. Gather as much things as you can in the beginning. Most of these will be used for other things later on. Yeah, Ubisoft did improve the bow and arrow. Now, remember, if you ever get into a survival situation, he's not just using any type of rock. He's using flint and a different type of rock. Can't remember the name. So, with you seeing him light the fires on here, just know that it actually takes specialized rocks. Or if you're using friction, it's a lot harder than it looks. Yeah. I'm going to do the tutorial tonight, and then I'm going to upload this video in the morning when I get up. Yes, Layla, what do you need? Yeah. Most of you don't know this, but Layla is my cat. She decided to come crawl up onto my lap. Okay, the clubs you get on here, they do break. First time I was playing this through, got about here, I thought the club was infinite. Didn't understand why we had 2 clubs. And then I figured out why. They break, and you have to make more. Now, you don't want to have fire on there all the time. It will eventually burn through the club, and you will have to use the next one in your inventory, because when it burns out, that's it. And in order to actually set your weapons on fire, you will need animal fat. How do you get that? By hunting. So this game actually forces you to hunt and gather. Since there is no barter system, you have to do everything yourself. Now here, this wolf here off to the side, this is an indicator of what to expect. Now, if you use your hunter vision, you can see these footprints right here. These are the Winja that you are hunting. Well, not hunting, but looking for. I guess in a matter, they could be used interchangeably. Okay. That yellow speck right there, that is a wolf. Yeah. Yeah, you can set animals on fire, but be careful when doing so. You could start a wildfire. Yeah, and yeah, it can hurt, it can damage you and whatever animal that you tame. I was hoping not to have to talk about the taming, but if you can hear Airman, he kind of just gave that away. Of course, you don't speak Spanish. Yeah, the hardwood on here, that is something you're going to need to use to make just about every weapon you have. Like the club, the arrows. Yeah, you end up going through it like crazy if you're not careful. So, if you do end up using your bow a lot, try to pick up as many of your arrows as you can. Because remember, arrows cost resources if you can't find it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to stop the first video right here. I'll see you guys on part 2, and thanks for watching.